Getting a sharp edge is not hard. Just watch and see how I was able to get that cake in that particular shape. First of all, I take the measurements of the height, and I also take the measurements of the width, or um, the measurements of the circumference of the cake. So with that, I'll be able to know how I'll roll my fondant. So this is my fondant, good amount of fondant that will be able to cover the up of the cake. I'm going to roll it round, and this is it. You roll your turn, you roll your turn, and put either corn flour, cornstarch, or icing sugar on your work surface in order for your fondant not to stick to your work surface. So right now I've turned over my cake, and now I'm about to put the fondant round the cake. But what I did is I added edible glue. There's the fondant down there now. I added edible glue around it so that this other fondant I want to put around the cake will be able to stick to it. So right now I'm contemplating where should I start with. So I'm going to start like this now. I'll place my fondant on the cake. Use one hand to go take it round, and use one hand to hold the other side firm. Make sure it's sticking to the body of the cake. Hold the two ends together. Let the two ends meet together. Where I use my hand to just smoothen it on the body of the cake so that the fondant can stick to the cake very, very well. So right now, I'm going to add edible glue to the two ends. Some persons might like to leave it like this without adding anything. It will still stick, but I just prefer to be on the safe side. So I add edible glue and press them, just apply it to pressure, press them together before I use my scissors or my smoother, the two edge and the smoother, the two sides, to just cut them. Give it a clean cut. So I'm just trying to make sure that my fondant is totally stick to my cake. I'm using my smoother to smooth it round. If it's not stick to my cake and I cut, the fondant might fall. So I'm just trying to be on the safer side again, to just smooth everywhere round, smooth up, smooth down, side, before I just eventually cut. I apologize for the wrong position of the camera. I didn't know this is what I was actually filming. But anyway, you can see what I'm doing. You can use a clean blade, a new blade, to do that, to give you a clean cut. So with my pizza cutter, I just trimmed the edges round to make sure it's fine, because that's where my sharp edge is gonna be focused on. So I'll end up using my knife to just get the excesses out of the fondant, out of the cake. Just get them out. Let the edges be smooth very well. So if you don't have a scissors to do this, you can still use a blade. You can still use a clean blade, razor blade, a new one, to just go around. So this is the bottom of the cake. This is the bottom of the cake, but I have to trim this out before I will turn my cake over again. If I'll flip my cake over again. So this should be the final trimming here. So right here is where I have to flip the cake. I have to do it very well. If not, if it flips, cake is gone. So this is my sharp edge. Came out fine. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed watching. See you in my next video. This will eventually dry. Bye.